Hello, everyone. I am happy to join you today and share the information that I found out as I researched the benefits of play. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, playtime is the most powerful way for a child to learn and develop physically, emotionally, socially, and cognitively. So today I'm going to talk about three of those four areas. We're going to look into how play benefits children physically, emotionally, and cognitively. There was a survey done by Psychology Today, um, and it was a group of teachers that were surveyed, teachers that taught preschool through third grade. And the survey included a variety of questions all about play. Um, and one of the questions asked was, which of the following benefits do you believe that play offers to children in the grade level you teach? And so teachers had the opportunity to pick more than one answer. And the result of that survey was 100% of the teachers believe that children benefited socially from free play. 96.4% believe that children benefit emotionally from play. 89.3% believe that children benefit physically from play. 78.6 believe that they got benefits academically, and 92.9% believe that play improved children's attention. So this is my overview. We're going to look at how play affects physical health, how it affects emotional well-being, and how it affects cognitive development. So we'll start with physical health. Kay Redfield Jamison said, children need the freedom and time to play. Play is not a luxury, play is a necessity. So what are the physical benefits that come from play? Well, the World Health Organization says that children need an hour of physical play per day. And what they're finding is that children, not only in the United States, but around the world, are not getting that much physical play. Research done points to a variety of reasons. Some of that is the increased use of media. Children are on their devices rather than being outside. Some of that is overscheduled children who don't have the time in their schedule for free play. But when we look at the physical benefits that come from making sure that our children have the opportunity to play each day, you can see how beneficial it is to make that a priority. Physical play affects multiple bodily functions. Physical play improves the sleep of a child. It improves their cardiovascular health, their pulmonary health. It improves their muscle strength and their bone density. It affects their immune system. Children that are outside and playing benefit physically. In addition to the positive effects of play to the body, play also provides the opportunity for development, physical development, and for children to reach those milestones that they need to reach, both fine motor skills and gross motor skills. Play provides the opportunity for improving fine motor skills, which is the motor skills that are more detailed, where we use our hands and our fingers. That's accomplished through play, like building Legos or stringing beads onto a string. And gross motor skills, which are the motor skills that use larger parts of your body, like your legs. Children improve those gross motor skills through running and jumping and climbing and chasing and doing those physical activities. And both of these are important for children to develop. Play helps with things like coordination, with balance, with body awareness. It helps a child understand their body and know what their body can do and push the limits of their body. Play also reduces the risk of a lot of diseases like cancer, like obesity, like diabetes. And so there's a lot of physical benefits to play, especially physical free play where children are outside playing. Play also benefits the emotional well-being of a child. Sandra Russ said, "The world of pretend play is one in which children can be free to express themselves, their ideas, their emotions, their fantastic visions of themselves and other people and of the world." So, what are some of those emotional benefits of play? Well, a big one is it reduces stress. For children who are feeling anxious or overwhelmed or stressed, play is an escape from the stressors that are maybe part of their everyday life. Play also teaches children about coping skills. It teaches them how a creative outlet can bring emotional relief in the form of coping skills. And that's something that can be carried into adulthood, that understanding, that knowledge. Play reduces anxiety levels. There is a release of serotonin when children play that brings those happy, good, peaceful feelings. Play also provides a distraction from the things that a child might be feeling anxious about. It improves emotional growth. As children play together, they learn how to handle disappointment. They learn how to be a good loser and a good winner. They learn to be aware and respectful of others' feelings. And they recognize that other people have feelings. That's an important component of play, is the awareness of others around them. That's how children develop empathy. Play can be a great therapeutic tool for all children, but speaking to children who have experienced loss or trauma, play can be a way for them to safely express their emotions, safely tell their story, as well as giving them an escape, a break from their reality as they engage in imaginative play and kind of escape to another world for a short amount of time. It allows the child to take a break mentally and emotionally from the hard stuff in their life. Pretend play increases empathy. It improves patience. It builds understanding of other people. It is a way that a child can process hard things in their life in a very safe way. Through imaginative play, they can play out their fears and have the power to be in control. So there's a lot of really great emotional benefits to play that perhaps we don't consider when we think about how important play is to children. Play also affects cognitive development. And by this, I'm talking about the academic effects of play, the brain development, how a child thinks and learns. Fred Rogers said, "Play is often talked about as if it were relief from serious learning. But for children, play is serious learning. Play is really the work of childhood." So, how does play affect the brain? And how does play help learning? Well, it helps with a lot of different aspects of cognitive development. What they find is when children have opportunities for free play, and by free play, I mean unstructured, child-led play, they see improvements in areas like mathematics and language development, reading, executive functioning. They learn problem-solving skills when they are playing with a puzzle and they are trying to figure out where a piece belongs. They are tapping into various parts of the brain to problem solve that issue. They are looking at the shape of the puzzle. They are trying it in different positions. They are using that reasoning part of their brain to try to solve that problem. And that is something that will benefit them as they grow older and into adulthood. To learn how to problem solve is a skill that's developed during play. It's during play that children really start to figure out themselves. They figure out what they like and what they don't like. They discover strengths and abilities and talents that they would probably not otherwise know they had if they weren't playing and trying new things and experiencing new things. As children play together, they learn social skills. They learn what it means to be a good playmate. They learn the social rules of being a human being, of taking turns and being patient and being kind and forgiving, and working with others. These are all skills that are learned in the sandbox that have great value in adulthood. Play also promotes creativity, especially when we see children move into the phase of development where they begin engaging in imaginative play. We see things like pencils becoming a superhero. We see a box becoming a boat. And when children start that imaginative play and start to awaken that part of themselves, they start developing creativity. They start thinking of concrete objects in abstract ways. This is all important developmental skills that need to happen and that prepare us for adulthood and out of the box thinking when we become grown-ups, when we become parents, when we become employees. And play gives children the opportunity to have power, to make decisions. Often children don't have a lot of control in their life and don't have the power to make big decisions. And this is for a very good reason. They are children and they don't have fully developed frontal lobes. So we certainly don't want to give them too much power or control in their life because they're not ready for it. But play allows children to tell a story, to imagine another world, to decide who's going to play what character. It gives them control and power and the opportunity to lead, which once again, we're developing very important skills to prepare for adulthood. So I think it's pretty clear that there are multiple benefits to childhood play. So what can we do to encourage play? Well, this is a screenshot from our textbook that gives some suggestions for ages 1 through 3 and ages 4 through 6. It offers suggestions like encouraging make-believe, organizing play dates with peers, giving them inexpensive non-screen objects to play with, like empty cereal boxes or a broken clock, to explore, to experience, to play, to to try out, as opposed to giving them an iPad to play on. It's during that free play, that imaginative play, that we really see the benefits to children. And finally, I have my references listed. There are so many great articles out there about the benefits of play. This is just a sprinkling of what exists. But this was a fun topic to research, and I hope that you learned something. Now go out there and play with your kids. Thanks.